Good evening, this is Stormcastle, and today I got some new books. I showed them off the other day. They're real nice. I mean, this Captain Marvel, this gorgeous cover, and this Marvel team up. And so I got these at an indoor flea market. You go in, there are people at the front counter, there are various booths, and the people who own the booths aren't generally in the store. They have their booth, and you buy, bring it front, go to the front counter, show them how they speak. So a lot of times you can't look and say, "Hey, can I open that book and look at it?" Because the person honestly is not there, because the booth is there, but they're not there. It's not like you're going to a comic store, or like I know there are some stores that I know there are some people who have a booth and they're at their booth all the time in an antique mall. A lot of times they're not. So a lot of times is you're getting it, you look at it, you make your best assumption, and so I got these two books. I made videos of them. That is an amazing cover, but I got surprises in these books, and they weren't very expensive. And surprises aren't always. Sometimes surprises are really good. Like I bought a comic at a store once, and I got home later and read it. I found out Steve Bissette had signed the inside of it to some guy named Dave. My name's not Dave, so it would have been better if my name was Dave, but it's not. So that's a good surprise. Sometimes there are bad surprises. So this is a great Captain Marvel book. It's an awesome cover, and I said no color breaking spine ticks on the side. It's a gorgeous book. It was only a few bucks, but the problem is that horror of horrors, it's missing the Marvel value stamp. And honestly, it's kind of a silly story too, but yeah, and that makes me sad. Marvel value stamp taken out. And on the back, oh look, advertisement for Spider-Man versus Batman. Superman versus Spider-Man, $2. Man, $2. That'd be a good deal. Get for $2. It's a good book. Otherwise, there is some slight color foxing here. Very off-white pages. That's a nice piece of art. Honestly, they're flying through a jackass in space. So, yeah. And they got it from a space prospector named Shabby Days. Dave Englehart was trying to be really clever with the name, but so anyways, there was that surprise, and that makes me sad. And then there's this other book. So I got the Marvel team up featuring Human Torch and Doctor Strange. I got it. Yeah, there are some slight dents in it, and the war and the staples, and there is something in the back, and I was open the book to read, because I'm like, I'm going to read my comics, that's what I do. And I opened it, and then I found this. It's double covered. This is a much cleaner looking cover. Still got the dents and stuff in it, and it's a double cover both sides. And I had got the first one, I read it, and I went to look see if the Marvel value stamp was in it, because I'm like, it's a Bronze Age Marvel, about the same time, and there was no Marvel value stamp in this book. Not that it was cut out, it's just this issue didn't come with the Marvel value stamp, so I don't have to really worry about that in the but honestly, it's a double cover. And this might be my first double cover. I think I may have had one before back in the 80s, and I didn't realize, oh my god, it was a kind of a good deal having the double cover. So, but this is my first double cover book that I can remember, and honestly, I know it's rarer than a regular cover. I know that there are fairly a good amount of double cover books, but honestly, I thought it was kind of cool. It was a nice surprise to have this. I know there are people out there who love double cover books and will pay more to get double cover books. Oh my god, it sounds like double toil and trouble. But you know, this was kind of nice. This is kind of bad. I mean, I should have realized when I realized there was. I mean, yes, there are spine ticks, but there are no color breaking spine ticks on the. Really? Well, I don't think that's a spine tick. I think that's actually, well, okay, there's two tiny color breaking. But as I said, it's a really good, gorgeous cover. And so I took it out of my inventory of my collection, and I'll get myself another copy later on down the road. But it's still a good looking cover. I have it now. It's at least a placeholder book. But yeah, this was a nice, pleasant surprise. Not so pleasant surprise. But anyways, do you have any double cover books? Do you remember ever having any? I have once remember seeing someone in a few years, in recent memory, someone saying they had got a bunch of double cover books and they had just ripping off the outer cover to keep the inner covers. And I don't know if it was like really happened or they were just saying it to horrify other comic fans. But I think I cannot really ever. I may have seen one. I don't remember actually ever owning one, but this one I do know, and I do know it's a double cover, so I'm very happy about that. Anyways, this is Stormcastle. If you liked the video, I'd appreciate you give me a thumbs up. Comment if you picked a book up with a gorgeous cover and then had your hearts crushed with a missing Marvel stamp or the like, or have a double cover book that you really enjoy or that you would love to have. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and honestly, if you want to share it with some friends, I would appreciate that. Put it out so other people in the comic world can enjoy. Because honestly, I like talking about what I enjoy, and I enjoy comics, and I like good covers. I don't like Marvel stamps going, but anyways, this is Stormcastle saying have a good one. Bye.